This is lecture number 6 in trigonometry for SSC 10th class. Later what I am going to do is I am combining all these short videos into big 40 minutes video. Whoever are interested in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, they can watch for these 15 minutes, 20 minutes videos, or whoever want to continuously watch for 40 minutes. I will combine these all videos of 24 minutes, 50 minutes, 15 minutes, and will upload that. Okay, so now we are going to solve one problem, example problem from the SSC textbook. It is page number 288 from trigonometric chapter. What they have given problem first, it is if sine of the angle they have given, sine of a minus b is equal to 1 by 2, and cos of a plus b it is equal to 1 by 2, it is given, and they have mentioned that where a plus b is greater than 0 degrees and less than or equal to 90 degrees, and even they have mentioned that a is greater than b, then find the angles A and B. So this is the problem. Okay. So what they have given here, that you should be carefully understand, sine of some angle A minus B is equal to 1 by 2, and cos of some angle A plus B is equal to 1 by 2. So solution, where we start, this A is greater than B and the angle A plus B is greater than 0, less than or equal to 90 degrees. That has to be carefully observed, because you have to take here sine of the angle less than 90 degrees. Okay, not greater than 90 degrees. That is for 120 also we get this. Don't go in depth, it is not required now. Sine of the angle right here, sine of a minus b, it is equal to 1 by 2. Now we have seen already in the previous lecture that sine of a specific angle 30 degrees, sine of a specific angle 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2. Now if you compare these two, sine of a minus b and sine 30, since RHS are both are 1 by 2, if you compare these two, we can write here that a minus b is therefore a minus b is equal to 30 degrees. Okay. Similarly, this you can take it as equation number 1. And they have given cos of a plus b is equal to 1 by 2. This also we have seen that when we get for which specific angle we get 1 by 2 is, that is cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Since both the equations RHS is 1 by 2 here, here also 1 by 2. If you compare these two, cos a plus b, cos 60, we get it as a plus b is equal to 60 degrees. This we can take it as equation number 2. Now what we have to do, two unknowns here, we have a and b are unknowns, and we have two equations. So if you solve these two equations, we get the values of a and b. Okay, a minus b, what we got here, it as equation 1, it is 30 degrees. A plus b, it is equal to 60 degrees. Now I think most of you remember here that we have to just add plus plus plus, because 1 minus b plus b will get cancelled. 1a and plus a, we get it as 2a. 30 degrees plus 60 degrees, we get it as 90 degrees. So from this we got 2a is equal to 90 degrees. A is equal to, we can bring this 2 on the right hand side, so that comes in the denominator of the right hand side. So we get 90 degrees by 2, we get it as 45 degrees. Once we get one of the angle A, so now this can be substituted, we can substitute this in equation 1 or 2, any one equation we can substitute. And equation 1 we have a minus b is equal to 30 degrees, and we got a, this you can write here from equation 1. Okay, so this will be always good to specify where we got this a minus b equal to 30, that is from equation 1. And just now we got the angle A value is 45 degrees minus B is equal to 30 degrees. Now you can bring this minus B on the right hand side and 30 degrees on the left hand side. So what we get, 45 minus 30 degrees we get, and minus B when it goes to the right hand side it becomes plus B. So 45 minus 30, how much it is? 15 degrees. So we got A is equal to value 45 degrees and B we got it as 15 degrees. Okay, this is one type of the problem they can ask in the exam. Now we are starting the exercise 11.2 from the mathematics 10th class textbooks. I'll try to solve one problem by another from this 11.2 exercise. Okay, so first problem what they have given in the 11.2 exercise is evaluate the following. Evaluate the following, that is the question they have given. Now here we have individual problems, one by one we will solve. Simple, sine 45 degrees plus cos 45 degrees. So we get it as, what will be the solution? You have to remember the values of sine 45 is 1 by root 2. You can write again in the solution sine 45 degrees plus cos 45 degrees. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2 plus cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Both are same. Okay. Now you then take the LCM, it is root 2. We know when we take the LCM, the value in the denominator and the value of the LCM both you have to divide. That is, LCM value you have to divide with the value in the denominator here. So both are same. Root 2 by root 2 is 1, and in the numerator here we have 1. So 1 into 1 we get, plus same thing for the second case, 1 into 1. So 1 into 1 is 1 plus 1 into 1 is 1 by root 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 by root 2 we get. We should never keep square root in the denominator. So the value which we got is 2 by root 2. So numerator we can write 2 as root 2 into root 2 divided by root 2, because root 2 into root 2 means root 2 square. Square and square root will get cancelled. So we can write root 2 into root 2. One of the root 2 will get cancelled and we get final answer as root 2. Okay, this is the answer. Now we will go for another problem here. This is cos 45 degrees divided by secant 30 plus cosecant 30. See, they have entered here secant and cosecant they are asking. Okay, so you have to remember all these, just memorization and simplifying it is. Okay, so cos 45 just now we have seen it is 1 by root 2. What is secant 30? Can anybody remember secant 30? Secant 30 is nothing but what? 1 by cos 30. And 1 by cos 30, what is cos 30 value? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Now this 2 comes in the numerator, we get it as 2 by root 3. Okay, so you can directly in rough work you can solve and you can substitute the value it as secant 30 is 2 by root 3 plus. Now what is cosecant 60 value? So cosecant 60 value also will calculate here. Cosecant is nothing but, how many of you remember cosecant 60? They are asking. Cosecant of an angle is nothing but 1 by sine. 1 by sine 60. And we know that sine 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2. You have to remember. Now this 2 goes into numerator, we get it as 2 by root 3. So cosecant 60 is also same as secant 30. because the sum of the angle of secant 30 cosecant 60 is 90. 30 plus 60. Okay. So here we got 1 by root 2 whole divided by, you have to take the LCM here, that is root 3 is the LCM. So when we take the root 3 as LCM, this is root 3, this is root 3, both will get cancelled individually. First we take this root 3, okay. So we get 2 plus 2, and this root 2 in the numerator will come in the denominator as 1 by root 2, and this root 3 goes into the numerator, root 3 by 4. As I said earlier, always we try to avoid a square root in the denominator. Okay, so you have to try to multiply numerator and denominator with root 2, so that the denominator root will get cancelled. So we get here root 2 into root 3, that is square. We can take 2 in 3 in the same square root. We get root 2 into 3, 6 it becomes. Now 4, here we have 4 into root 2, we get it as root 2 square. Now this square and square root will get cancelled. In the numerator we have root 6, in the denominator we have it as 4. Okay, this is the answer. Next we calculate another of the same, evaluate only. Little big one they have asked here, that is they have asked what is sin 30 plus tan 45 degrees minus cosecant 60 degrees whole divided by cot 45 degrees plus cos 60 degrees minus secant 30 degrees. This is they are asking to evaluate. Okay, here some of the values like sin 30 is nothing but 1 by 2, that we know. Tan 45 is how much? Can anybody tell? Tan 45, tan 45 it is 1. Then cot 45, it is reciprocal of tan 45, that is 1 by 1, so it is also 1. Okay, these values, and you can see here we have cos 60. What is cos 60 value? Remember it? Yes, it is 1 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So what are the values? We have to further calculate cosecant and secant. Okay, secant 30 we need to calculate. So whenever secant comes, it is nothing but 1 by cos. 1 by cos. And we know that cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Now this 2 goes in the numerator, we get it as 2 by root 3. Okay, that is secant 30. Now we have another value which we have to calculate in the given problem. It is cosecant 60. Cosecant is nothing but 1 by sin 60. 1 by sin 60. So 1 by sin 60, we know what is sin 60? Root 3 by 2. So when this 2 goes in the numerator, we get it as 2 by root 3. So we got all the values, that is sin 30, tan 45, cosecant. So you're going to substitute all these values and we're going to find the final answer. So we have here first sin 30 1 by 2. Then we have tan 45, it is 1. Okay, I'll show the problem here. Sin 30 1 by 2, tan 45 1. Cosecant 60 means 1 by sin 60, that is 2 by root 3. Cot 45 is 1. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Secant 30 is 1 by cos 30. That is cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Secant 30 is 2 by root 3. Okay. So sin 30 1 by 2, tan 45 1 minus cosecant 60 is nothing but 1 by sin 60, that is 2 by root 3. Whole divided by cot 45 1, cos 60 1 by 2. Okay. Minus secant 30, it is 2 by root 3. One thing if you carefully observe here, no need to calculate that 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2 minus 2 by root 3. This you have to calculate. No need, because the numerator is and denominator will get cancelled because both are same. 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 2 by root 3, 1 by 2 minus 2 by root 3, all that is numerator and denominator are same, so we can cancel and we get it as 1. That is the answer. Okay, right. Next problem we have the same question. We have 2 tan. In between, if you are tired, you can pause the video, relax for 2-3 minutes, then you can watch again, but don't waste your time in unnecessary things. That is always waste of time, and the problems or values which you have to remember that you will forget if you involve in unnecessary things. Okay, right. Tan 45, we know tan 45 is 1, so 1 square. Cos 30, it is root 3 by 2 square, because in all we have squares. Sin square 60, it is root 3 by 2 square. Okay, so now if you observe here carefully, this is plus root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2, both will get cancelled. 2 into 1 square, it is 1, that we get it as 2. Very simple. This you get in short questions. Next, another one we'll solve and we'll stop for today. Now we have secant square 60, another one, minus tan square 60 whole divided by, we have sin square 30 plus cos square 30. So if you remember the values, you can easily solve these problems. Secant 60 is what it is? 2 by root 3 or 1 by 2? 1 by 1 by 2. Who is going to tell? Secant 60 is nothing but 1 by cos 60. And we know cos 60 is what? 1 by 2. This 2 goes in the numerator and becomes as 2. So secant 60 is 2. And tan 60, we know that it is root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Sin 30 square is 1 by 2 square. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos 30 square is root 3 by 2 whole square. Okay. So now if you substitute the values, secant 60, it is 2 minus tan 60 is root 3 square, and this is also square, first one, because we have secant square 60, all are squares. Secant square, tan square, sin square, cos square, all are squares. Okay, so 2 square minus root 3 square. Next we have sin 30 square. Sin 30, we know that it has 1 by 2 square, plus cos 30 is root 3 by 2 whole square. Okay, so now what we get? 2 square is 4, minus 2 and square root will get cancelled, we get it as 3. In the denominator we get 1 by 2 square means 1 by 4, and in the numerator root 3 and whole square means square root will get cancelled. For the numerator we get 3. For the denominator we get it as 2 square, that is going to be 4. So 4 minus 3, 1 whole divided by 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So you have to take the LCM for the denominator here. So denominator LCM, denominator of the denominator LCM is 4. So 1 plus 3 is 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 will get cancelled. 1 by 1 we get it as 1. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe. Thank you.